Let's take up this question. This is multiple choice question. A gas at 30 degrees centigrade, T1 is 30 degrees centigrade. Now 30 degrees centigrade we want to convert it into Kelvin. So add 273, you will get 303 Kelvin. Gas at 30 degrees centigrade is compressed to reduce its volume to half of its initial volume. So initial volume is V by 2. Temperature is 303 Kelvin. At what temperature we have to find out T2 will it become double of its initial volume. Initial volume is V by 2. Final volume will be V. T2 we have to find out. T2 will be equal to 606 Kelvin. So the correct answer is D part. Let's take up next question. The volume of a gas at 35 degrees centigrade and 1 atmospheric pressure is 3.75 liters. V1 is 3.75 liters. T1 is 35 degrees centigrade plus 273 Kelvin will come out to be 308 Kelvin. If the volume is to be made 3 liters, V2 is 3 liters. Calculate the temperature at the same pressure. So the law applicable will be Charles law. V1 over T1 is equal to V2 over T2. V1 is 3.75 liters. V2 is 3 liters. T1 is 308 Kelvin. T2 we have to find out. T2 will come out to be 246.4 Kelvin. Minus 273 will come out to be minus 26.6 degrees centigrade. That is A part is the correct answer. Next question, which of the following is incorrect relation in the critical constant Vc, Tc and Pc? Vc is called critical volume, Tc is called critical temperature and Pc is called critical pressure. A part is A is equal to 3 Pc Vc square. This is a correct relation. B part, B is equal to Vc by 3. This is also correct relation because Vc is equal to 3B. C part, Tc is equal to 8A over 27 Br or Rb is the correct relation. D part, B is equal to 3 into Vc. This is not possible. So the correct answer is D part. The correct answer is D part. This is the incorrect relation which we had to find out. Next question, at what temperature RMS velocity, that is root mean square velocity of hydrogen at 1 atmospheric pressure and oxygen at STP will be same? The root mean square velocity U is equal to square root of 3 RT by M. Now in the question it is given that at what temperature the RMS velocity of hydrogen and oxygen are equal. It means U1 square is equal to U2 square or 3RT1 over M1 is equal to 3RT2 over M2. 3R and 3R will get cancelled. So we will get temperature of hydrogen divided by molecular weight of hydrogen is equal to temperature of oxygen divided by molecular weight of oxygen. Now temperature of hydrogen is 1 atmosphere and temperature we have to find out. Molecular weight of hydrogen is 2. Temperature of oxygen is STP means 273 Kelvin. Molecular weight of oxygen is 32. So temperature of hydrogen when you solve it will be 273 by 16. The closest answer is 17 K. So B part is the correct answer. Next question, 5 grams each of HF, HCl, HBr and HI have been taken at 87 degrees centigrade and 750 mm pressure. Which of the following should have maximum volume? Now volume is directly proportional to number of moles. So the one which has got maximum number of moles will have maximum volume. We have got 5 gram of each. HF has molecular weight 1 plus 19 equal to 20. So 5 by 20 will give us 0.25 mole. In case of HCl, 5 will be divided by 36.5 and this value will come out to be less than 0.25. In case of HBr, 5 will be divided with 81. This value will come out to be even less. And in HI, 5 will be divided by 128, which will be least. So maximum number of moles will be of HF. So maximum volume will be of HF. Correct answer is A part. Next question, temperature of 20 liters of nitrogen at constant pressure is increased from 100 Kelvin to 300 Kelvin. We have to find out change in volume. Initial temperature is 100 Kelvin. Final temperature is 300 Kelvin. Initial volume V1 is 20 liters. And we have to find out V2. First we will find out V2. Formula will be V1 over T1 is equal to V2 over T2. V1 is 20 liters. T1 is 100 Kelvin. V2 we have to find out. T2 is 300 Kelvin. V2 will come out to be 60 liters. But we have to find out change in volume. Change in volume, initial volume was 20 and final volume is 60. 60 minus 20 is equal to 40 liters. So change in volume is 40 liters. C part is the correct answer. Next question. Dalton law of partial pressure is not applicable to which of the following? A part oxygen and ozone. B part carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide. C part ammonia and HCl. D part iodine and oxygen. Now Dalton law of partial pressure is not applicable to those gases which can react with each other. So here correct answer is C part. Why? Because ammonia and HCl can react at room temperature to form ammonium chloride. Therefore Dalton law of partial pressure is not applicable to ammonia plus HCl. It is applicable to all other gases because they do not react chemically. Next question. In this question, equal molecules of nitrogen and oxygen are kept in the closed container at pressure P2. If nitrogen is removed from the system, then the pressure will be. The correct answer is P by 2. Why the answer is P by 2? Equal molecules of nitrogen and oxygen were present. It means P by 2 was the pressure which was exerted by nitrogen and P by 2 was the pressure exerted by oxygen. Now when one of the gases, that is nitrogen, is removed, now only oxygen is left. So the pressure due to oxygen will be half, that is P by 2. So the correct answer is C part. Let's take up this question. Order of rate of diffusion of sulfur dioxide, carbon dioxide, PCl3 and SO3 will be. Now for this question we have to use Graham's law of diffusion, which is rate of diffusion of a gas is inversely proportional to molecular weight. Means the gas which has lowest molecular weight will diffuse fastest. Carbon dioxide molecular weight is 44. Sulfur dioxide molecular weight is 32 plus 32, so weight will become 64. SO3 32 plus 48 will be 80 and PCl3 phosphorus is 31, chlorine is 35.5 into 3, it will be 106.5. This will come out to be 137.5. It means carbon dioxide will move fastest. Second number will be of sulfur dioxide. Third will be sulfur trioxide. And fourth will be PCl3. Correct answer is B part. Next question. What should be pressure of 2 moles of an ideal gas at 546 Kelvin and 44.8 liters volume? Here the formula used will be PV is equal to nRT. Pressure we have to find out. Volume is given to be 44.8 liters. Number of moles is 2. Value of R will be 0.0821. Temperature is 546 Kelvin. On calculation, we will get 2 atmosphere. The correct answer is 2 atmosphere. A part is the correct answer. Next question. At 27 degrees centigrade and 750 mm pressure, the volume of gas is 38 ml. We have to calculate its volume at STP. Here formula applicable will be P1 V1 over T1 is equal to P2 V2 over T2. Initial pressure is 750 mm and volume V1 is 38 ml. Whereas initial temperature is 27 degrees centigrade, which will become 300 Kelvin. Final pressure at STP is 760 mm. Volume we want to find out. Temperature is 273 at STP. V2 comes out to be 34 ml. So the correct answer is A part. Next question. At which temperature the average velocity of nitrogen molecules will be equal to velocity of helium molecules at 300 Kelvin? Average velocity V is denoted by 8 RT over m pi. Now when velocity of nitrogen and helium are equal, so we take square of both, we will get T1 over m1 is equal to T2 over m2. This formula will be applicable. Now we want to find out temperature of nitrogen. Its molecular weight is 28. Temperature of helium is 300 Kelvin. Molecular weight of helium is 4. So T2 will be equal to 300 into 28 divided by 4. This will come out to be 2100 Kelvin. So the correct answer is A part.